Everyone, welcome back to whatever this will be. I'm not sure, but I just want to just do a update in regards to the seeds I am planning to grow. Let me make sure I am recording. All right, so here are most of the seeds I will be growing for the 2026 growing season. I already have my onions going, so you won't see any onions in here. I have Walla Wallas, I have yellow sweet Spanish, and a couple of other ones that I can't think of right now, but onions are already going. If you already seen early in this video, I already have my garlic going in the new allotment for the 2026 year. If you remember, I moved from a 10 by 20 to a 20 by 20 allotment. You should have seen that in the earlier portion of this video. So now I am going to just show you everything I plan on growing this season. So here are most of the seeds. Most of these seeds are either from 2025 and there's some seeds that are ordered that already came for the 2026 year, which I'll let you know which one is which. And then also I have some more seeds by Ed Hume Seeds that I plan on purchasing when it comes down to putting some summer crops out. But so far, this is what I have. So let's go through it. I'm not quite sure if I put these all in order. I should have, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I can tell I didn't. But let's go ahead and go through what we have. So starting with, I believe these are all the onions and potatoes I will be doing, and it looks like I got some, not potatoes, or onions. These are all the tomatoes and peppers I will be doing. I believe I'm going to get some more tomatoes. But it looks like I have some tomato seeds here, so I'm gonna set this to the side. I'm not quite sure which one it came from, so making sure I'm still recording. So I mean, we'll figure that out soon. So I am going to be doing these tomatoes. So heirloom rainbow mix tomato. This is the first time. I think this is the first time. Yeah, this is the first time I've grown this, though the packet is open, which means most likely I didn't have any success with these last year. These are seeds from last year, but I'm going to go ahead and give them a try again this year and see what happens with that. This one is a new one from M.I. Gardner that I purchased the day that they launched this new seed. I believe this is a new seed for them as well. But these are the curtain calls. Apparently they start off black and go to red, or they go from red to black. But anyways, there is a darker, I guess, purple black color to it. And this is going to be my first time growing a black tomato or something along those lines. So we'll be giving those a try this year. Another new addition to the garden is going to be the blackout Romas. I will be doing this year, giving it a try. This is, I believe, also a new one for M.I. Gardner as well. I also purchased that during the launch date. This one is a Roma. I believe these two came in a pack that I purchased last year, or honestly probably the year before that. I'm not even quite sure. But this is another one that I'll be doing, and it's open. So with it being open, most likely I didn't have good success with them. And it looks like these may be the seeds that the loose seeds came from, but we'll see where that's at. So I do want to, I believe I got some paste tomatoes as well. I thought I did. I probably did, and I just didn't put it in the stack. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I had another paste tomato. There's some more that just came in the other day. And then some more that just came in the other day. And then there's some more. I guess I didn't get any. Unless they are in here. Yes, they are. So I got some Amish paste this year from Baker's Creek. So I will be using this Amish paste mostly to do canning of salsa, and I also always do a canning of tomato sauce as well. So I will be doing Amish paste as well. Pretty sure Amish paste is going to be the bulk of the tomatoes that I do in my garden this year. So be on the lookout for a video in the future when I harvest these. I am planning to show you all a video, and it's not in the shot. I am planning to show you all a video of me canning some of the stuff out of my garden. So be on the lookout for that. Canning, pressure canning, water bath canning is one of the best ways that I find to preserve my tomatoes. So be on the lookout for that. So that's enough for the tomatoes that I'll be doing this year. Here are the peppers I will be doing this year. I did the early jalapeno last year for an Ed Humes. Did really well, very well, prolific, great for the Pacific Northwest just because they're a little bit early, and it extends pretty much your growing season. So I will be doing more early jalapenos. I will also be doing just regular jalapenos as well, just so I can make more jalapeno poppers. So the Ed Humes, they were decent. They weren't as big as I thought they would be, because I do primarily want to use it for salsa, cowboy candy, and jalapeno poppers, just because normally when I go out to the grocery store, I do tend to buy jalapeno poppers. So if you can grow it and make it your own, it'll probably be cheaper. Not only cheaper, but more healthier. But I'm going to try these jalapeno poppers this year just to see how that does. As you can see, it looks to be open. So probably didn't have a great year. Oh, there's a lot of seeds in there. So probably didn't, if it's open, it's most likely because I didn't have a great year with it, and it didn't get put in the garden. But I'm pretty sure after this, with this being my third year of gardening, I'm happy to say I've learned a lot over the last 2 years, and I understand where I went wrong the first year that I had these jalapeno peppers going, and it's just I didn't know that you had to put them on a heat mat, and they got dampening off disease and did not make it to the garden. So these bell peppers, these are Jupiters. They're early and prolific. It's definitely prolific. It's by Ed Humes. I believe Ed is a Pacific Northwest gardening. Yep, they are in Washington, based in Washington. So their seeds tend to do very well here in where I'm at in Oregon. So yeah. And then also just notice that there's no seeds in here, so I will have to get another thing of bell pepper from Ed once they come out at my local feed and seed store where I purchase my seeds for Ed. I did purchase them once from Ed on their website, but it took a minute for them to get to me. So going forward, I will never, ever order Ed seeds online. I will just get it from my local feed and seed store. So last year I did the Muncher, and I also did, I think it was the Boston pickles. These did very well. I think I had a couple of salads with them. They did very well, but honestly, I don't eat cucumbers like that. Well, I didn't eat cucumbers like that when I first started it 2 years ago. But since learning how to eat or cook or preserve cucumbers. I will be doing another munchers, so I plan on doing munchers, and then also I will be doing some pickling just so I can get some pickles in the pantry. So I will be canning them up to last as long as possible. Obviously, I'm going to get another thing of Boston's pickles to get that in the garden and start growing, but it's just not here. Obviously, I just have that. Summer squash, I will be doing a summer squash as well. I remember I did start these one day, but I think I started it super early. And unfortunately, that caused it to not work out so great. So yeah, but this year I will be doing it now that I know what to do. So I will be doing the Black Beauty Summer Squash by Traditional Seeds Company this year. Just so that I don't eat squash like that, but I have neighbors and people in the community that enjoy squash. So I'll probably do 2 of those. As you all know, 1 squash is more than enough, but I will be probably doing 2 of those just so I can give some squash to my neighbors because they like it. I will be doing another sugar pumpkin, and I believe there's a couple more pie pumpkins that I have to order from Ed's, or that I have to pick up from Ed, that I will be putting in the garden as well this year. But this one, the pumpkin, the small sugar pumpkin, I will be doing it as well as another pie pumpkin. Alright. This year as well as last year, I did peas, super sugar snap. Nope, super. I was reading them both at the same time. Super snappy pea, I will be doing as well, and then I will also be doing this snap sugar daddy as well. So these are the peas I will be growing. These peas I will be putting in canning jars just so that I can have them for whenever I make fried rice. I love me a good chicken fried rice, shrimp fried rice. And then also if I do any chicken pot pies, turkey pot pies, this is mainly what I use these for. So instead of going to the store, I can get one more ingredient out of my garden this year again, which would be the super snappy pea. And then just for snacks that I put inside my garden for people who are actively at the garden and just need a little sweet snack during the summer days. I plant these in my garden just so that people could come in, take a couple while they're there, get a little rehydrated and then a little refresh. So I will be putting this in the garden for that reason specifically, and that reason only. On to the next one, Crimson Sweet. This is literally the only watermelon I will try and grow again. I normally don't have any good outcome when it comes to watermelons, but this year I'm gonna try it again. As you can see, never opened. So I am trying a new one. This one is from, as you can see, M.I. Gardner. So hopefully with it coming from a reputable company, it will work a little bit better this year. But yeah, this is what I will be doing in regards to watermelon. Here are all the lettuce I plan on doing. Oh no, I am losing more seeds. I need to get, and are they basil seeds? I need to get more, nope, they are not basil seeds. Organized when it comes to these seeds. As you can see, or you probably can't see, but they're coming out the package, so I will probably just see where to put these whenever it comes time. Hopefully it's not so many seeds that I just bought, because boy oh boy. These are the lettuce so far, though I believe there was one more lettuce, unless I just don't have it here. I'm gonna say I just don't have it here, but I do want to do not only romaine lettuce, and then also, oh, it looks like these are both the same. Yeah, see, because I had like a head of lettuce that you like get from the store, that normally costs like $3 when it should only cost like 10 cents. But like the ball of lettuce, the head of like a, I don't know what it's called. I can't think of it right now. But I will be doing Paris Island. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put Survivor's Garden back, and then I'll just use Ed Hume, just because he is someone, or they are a company that is, as you can, if you can't tell, a company that I go to often. So I will be doing this lettuce, and then a head of lettuce as well, the big round one that you normally get from the store. So let's go with what I will be doing for herbs this year. And it looked like I also missed a tomato as well. So let's go back to the tomatoes that I have. I think I was planning, like, I was on the fence because these are ripped opens. These are beefsteaks. Okay, I remember growing this beefsteak. Okay, yes. So the Valley Green beefsteak tomato, I will be doing again this year. This is the first beefsteak I ever grown, and I loved it, fell in love with it. Yes, oh my gosh, totally forgot. This was the very first beefsteak brand that I've ever, or type of beefsteak that I've ever grown. And that joy of like actually growing something and actually working out, really, like the memory, the nostalgia of remembering that is the main reason, but also the taste as well. I love me a good BLT. So that would be going back in there this year. And thankfully I still have some seeds that might match the ones. Nope, don't match. All right. And then also a cherry tomato I will be doing this year. One of my neighbors, the neighbor at my old garden plot, the one before the one I have now, she did a good cherry tomato last year, and I was snacking away. So I will probably do 1 or 2 cherry tomatoes this year, just so that I can have it for a nice little salad. Give it to my friends, neighbors, and then also I believe I want to can these and put it in the county fair this year. So that will most likely be done as well. So I'm gonna can it in whatever directions the canner says. And hopefully if these come out beautifully as they look in this picture, I will most likely go ahead and enter them in the county fair, as well as my flowers, and a couple other things you'll see. So here is most of the herbs I want to do. I really want to get rid of these 2 packs of basil, so I will be doing basils. I will be doing quite a bit of basil this year, actually. So Italian large and then sweet basil is what I'm doing, just so I can get rid of these seeds. I've had them for a good minute. This one is M.I. Gardner, if you can't tell based off, is it M.I. Gardner? Yeah, this one is M.I. Gardner, if you can't tell. And I don't think I have, do I have anything in here? Oh, nice. It looks like I have nothing in here. So that's good. Let me see. Oh, I think I'm done with this one too. There's 1 basil seed in here, so I will plant this with the basils I will be doing here. There's only 1 seed in there, so I'll use that. So Italian large leaf is what I'll be doing primarily with that 1 leaf. That 1 seed in there is what I'll be doing primarily for my basils this year. I will be also doing Ed Hume. I live right off of Poplar Street in my city, so it gets pretty loud. I will also be doing chives as well. Also by Ed. Also going to be doing cilantro as well. And then also going to be doing, I don't speak proper English, y'all. Please don't be in the comments. I will also be doing the rest of the survival garden seeds as well, just so I can get rid of them. Last year, I grew these thymes from an American seed company. I have 1 seed in here. In the Pacific Northwest, they haven't came out with their seeds yet at the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Family Dollar. I'm not quite sure which store it came from. But I will be doing thyme again so that I can put it in my garden plot at the current allotment. And then also I will be purchasing oregano, which I believe is also over here as well. And what else I said was going to do? Oregano, basil, chive, cilantro. What else did I say? I don't know, something else. I'll show a video when I'm going to put it out there. But I will also be doing. I'm going to do all the herbs that I can. Hopefully, I can grow at least up to a year's worth. I want to be able to use, just like I did last year, the herbs in my current allotment in the holiday season. So Thanksgiving and Christmas, whenever I cook. I also probably, whenever I do any baked goods to send over to a neighbor, friend, family, I would like to use herbs for that as well. So next, let me just get caught up on the things that I apparently missed. So I will also be doing Heart of Gold this year. I did say I was going to do the Crimson Sweet as a watermelon, but I also want to do this Heart of Gold as a cantaloupe as well. So these two I'm going to give a try this year. Back to the cucumber. Homemade pickles. I totally forgot about this. This is the seed that I bought last year, I believe, but I just never got around to planting it. So this and the Boston, which probably is going to be over here as well in this current list, but it's so unorganized. I mean, I should have done it before I started the video, but I'm actually about to start putting some of these seeds into pots so that I can get them started. And I just wanted to get this out the way before I start opening them and putting them on and putting them away for the year after I get the pots done. So this is another cucumber I will be doing, homemade pickles, just to see if this will be as good as the ones I did last year. Early yellow globe, I won't be doing these this year just because I have hundreds and hundreds of seeds that's already going now of onions. So this one unfortunately didn't make it this year. Honestly, I might do these later in the year and have them winterized just so I can have them early next year as some onions. We will see what happens to these, but I'm still keeping them in the pile just in case. Okay, yes, I remember now. It's all coming back to me, mostly because I found it all. So these are all the other seeds I will be doing as well. Another basil, which if anything, okay, there's something in here. Yeah, there's a couple of basil in here. So I'll be doing this as well. Like I said, excuse me, I want to get rid of all of the basil seeds that I have, just so that I can start off fresh. Another cilantro I'll be throwing in there, just so I can get rid of it, because I had it for a couple of years now. This is going to be my first time doing sage. Like I said, I want to be able to grow at least a year's worth of herbs this year. I use a lot of sage. I think this is the eating sage. Attractive, broadly, for seasoning. Okay, yep. I will be using this. I will be growing this and storing this up for hopefully a year worth of sage. I'm not quite sure how long they last in storage, but if I have to vacuum seal it to make them stay fresh, I will. I will also be doing a dill this year. I have a couple of seeds here, but I will probably buy another pack of dill just so I can have some dill with the pickles this year. I will also be doing parsley. So obviously the parsley forest green will be the main ones, and then the rest of these parsleys I'm just going to throw in there just so that I can get rid of the packets. As you can see at the top right hand corner, I did plant some of these last year. Honestly, I think they're still going, and they are going strong. So I will be doing all three of these parsleys in the herb section of my garden. And then if you see, some of these have numbers on them. I guess, why is none of the ones, okay, I know which ones has numbers on them. So as you can see, there's some numbers on them. I have what my garden might look like. So already the flowers are going to be moved because I did this whole section full of garlic already. And then this is where my onions are going to go. But right here is where all of my herbs will go, along with the dills and the chives as well. So that's why you see little numbers on them. I guess that's the most organized I would be this year. As well as here we have the Portland Nurseries veggie calendar. This is what I followed last year, and this is what I'm gonna follow again this year, unless they put out a new one by the end of January, which I doubt, because I did this one. I did one of these. The first one I did of these were like October, November of 2024, which helped me plan out my 2025 garden season. So if you are also in the Pacific Northwest, I believe we are 8B grow zone. Feel free to check out Portland Nursery and check out their website, because they have a lot of resource for us who live in the Pacific Northwest that is handy for us. Not only that, they also give you a spacing guide as well. And then they let you know, hey, what to put indoor, what you can put outdoor, and then if you have any transplants as well, like starts, you can go ahead and put some starts outdoors as well. So this is what I'm going over. You'll see it again in the future when I go to plant some stuff out. So broccoli, I will be doing some broccoli this year. Not a whole lot, probably 4 or 5 heads of broccoli. Just whenever I need broccoli. I found myself the other day buying broccoli, and I'm like, okay, let's pull out the broccoli. I don't want to buy broccoli at the store. It's starting to get a little bit more expensive. So besides the onion that I already shown you, these are the other two I will be doing. I believe I can put these direct sown. Yep, I will be direct sowing these outdoor early spring. Both of these will go into a section just so I can have some green onions. I have white Lipson bunching onions, and then these are the evergreen white bunching onions as well, which will be going in the garden. Ed Humes and American Seed, which you all know is the dollar store seed brand. Right, I think I went over almost everything besides the flowers. These are the last two things to go over. Lila Lu Sang carrots is what I'll be growing this year as far as carrot wise, and then I want to do the Hoppy turquoise, but I also want to do the corn that I've grown last year, which was like the bright color sweet corn by Ed, which I love. But I think I'm gonna do, let me see when I can do these. 90-day maturity. Okay, I think I can get away with doing these. I think I'm gonna just have to put it at the very opposite end of the garden, just so I can make sure it don't get cross-pollinated with the sweet, super sweet. No, it's the bicolor sweet corn by Ed. But I really want to do these. These turquoise corn looks beautiful, and I also want to go ahead and enter those this year, hopefully, in the fair. Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to get it this year in the fair. I think I'm going to have to do it next year. But we'll see. I think the fair is in August. July? I think it's in August. Late July or August. And I don't think these will be ready in time. But we'll see. And then also La La Lu Sang. I should actually probably put those out probably pretty soon inside of the garden, because this is another one that I would like to put into the county fair as well. So yeah, that's that. All right, now let's get to the garden. Let's get to the flowers. I'm going to pull out all of my zinnias. So these are the zinnias I will be growing this year. These two I got from Baker's Creek. This one I got for free. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, hold on, these are the same seeds. I mean, you could have just gave me, you could have just gave me something different. But I was like, you know what? I think these are different. Obviously, they got different names. And then these look like giants, and these look like littler ones. So these will be obviously different. But I'm hoping to put this one as well in the county fair this year. And then also zinnias. So these are, I grew these last year. They did very well. I was able to get a couple of clippings from them, and it looked like I have mixed seeds in here. But thankfully, I have some more seeds that I harvested from last year from the same company, which is Ed. And honestly, though, I think I'm going to do them again because they were tall. They were super easy to grow, and Jumbo Pack is pretty much just the size of it. But there was plenty of seeds for it to be only $2.99. That was a great deal for the zinnias. And then also I would like to match these two up when I do floral bouquets to put around the house or gifts to friends or family. So that's why I got those. And then, that's why I got those because I want to mix and match these two. Just so when I go to do a bouquet of them to my friends and family. Also, this one here is going to go to the county fair. And then I guess I might do a couple of these and put them in the county fair. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I remember to tape, to record when I go to the county fair, just so that you can take a look and see what happens. All right. Marigolds are these. Nope, this is Cosmos. So these are my Cosmos seeds that I harvested, I think, 2 years ago. I grew these and they came out prolific in regards to seeds. Honestly, I have more than these, but I will be doing more Cosmos this year to put in a bouquet for summertime and then also around Thanksgiving and Halloween. Marigold. So I saw this one and I was like, oh snap, you can make tea out of this marigold. I have a friend that's in Arizona. She likes to make teas and elixirs with flowers. So I will also be doing these marigolds just for her. Probably for myself as well. Just so that I can get into tincturing and stuff like that and make myself some marigold tea. And then as well as chamomile, I will be growing some chamomile to send to her as well. Just because she's pretty much a tea drinker. Using flowers or herbs that she grow herself, whatever the case may be. I don't know how she gets her own flowers for teas. She lives in an apartment, so I don't think she grow it herself. But then again, I live in an apartment as well, and I have a community garden, and that's how I'm able to get stuff done. So yeah, I will be doing marigolds this year. They've been lovely to have in the garden. I'm not quite sure if they are pollinating flowers, but the bees tend to love it, so I'm guessing it is. So I will be doing this year. Second to last, purple cone flowers. I did these once, and I don't know what happened. I don't think they've grown, but I will throw these in the garden again this year just to see if they work out. Hopefully they do. If not, oh well. Honestly, I don't know if all these seeds are meant for my climate. That's probably why some of them didn't work out over the past 2 years. But I am persistent, so I will give this another try as well. So besides the seeds that I still have to order, I keep saying order, but the seeds I need to purchase from Ed, these are the last seeds I will be doing. Here are a couple of seeds from Johnny Seeds. Believe these are all Snapdragons, and this is why I recorded this video, because I will be planting some Snapdragons this year. Let me see how many seeds. 50 seeds, 50 seeds, 50 seeds, 100 seeds, and 50 seeds. So all these seeds, all these Snapdragons will be planted today, will be started today. But yeah, I will be getting all of these done. Let me see here. What do I have? JSS Early Sunrise Mix. I think I distinctively remember what these were. I don't remember. But if you know anything about Snapdragon, just go to Johnny C's website and take a look and see what these are. But these are the JSS Early Sunrise Mix. The Avignon Lavender. These are like a purple lavender color. Ant tips. I don't know. Apricot. Another color. I believe these are also like a deep purple. Snapdragon. Rocket Mix. I believe it's a purplish pink as well. And the Potomac Orange. We all know, well, I'm not going to say we all know what Potomac Orange look like because some of you all may be new to gardening, but Potomac Orange is a type of orange. I'm pretty sure it's like this type of orange, but I'm not sure. But I will be doing these as well. Besides these seeds that I have, I believe, okay, yeah, these, here it is. This is the corn that I've done last year that did very well. So well, I ended up getting multiple ones. So these are the Sweetness by Color sweet corn. They are early corn. They are tender. They are sweet. They are great for freezing. So I think I had like 15 of them, whole corn in the freezer when I pulled these out in September, October-ish. And I think I'm down to like 4 or 5 of them. So I will be doing a lot more than I did last year. These are the seeds that I have from last year. Let me pick up 3. There's some husks from last year as well. And let me compare them to the seeds that I have from. See, yeah, they look the same. Like, I feel like I could use these. Like, they look like they're all, like, just out the pack. So I think I'm going to use these as well. I don't know. We'll see. I might use the seeds that I grown last year. I need to test them and see how they do. So I will be doing a corn test with these seeds before I even put them in the ground, just to make sure they're viable. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and get another packet from Ed for the Sweetness by Color. But besides that, these are most of the seeds I will be growing this year. So if you have any questions or want to know how I planned it out, or whatever the case may be, please comment and let me know what questions you have. I can answer them as much as possible. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching my January update video. You'll probably see this early February. Honestly, you probably see it by the end of the year. Okay. By the end of January, probably going to see it soon. But yeah, these are all the seeds I will be growing this year, which is amazing. And these are all the seeds I will be getting rid of this year. These are seeds that I will be gifting, just because I have way too many seeds. Oh my gosh, is this what I think it is? These are the Boston pickling. This is okay, maybe I need to go through this bag one more time. But these are the Boston pickling. I was going to actually order, but I guess I don't have to order it because I have it. Man, I probably need to go through these one more time because that's funny. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through these one more time because there's a couple of them that apparently at the time of me going through these seeds, I just like, oh, I don't want to do it. But there's a couple of ones in here, like there's an eggplant. Good job. Let me go through these again. All right, let me go through these seeds, and I'll probably add some more. But you won't see it in this video. You'll probably just see it when I go to planting them. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. If you like it and you want to see continuous videos in the future. I'm not quite sure how to do YouTube and all that jazz, but I definitely want to share my experience in regards to me gardening and learning and growing as well. Not only growing vegetables and fruits, but also growing myself. I do plan on next year hopefully leaving the city and finding some land or a homestead or a house that's not in the city. As you know, Portland the Pasture is the channel's name, so it is my goal to go from living in Portland in a small, no more than 400 square feet, one bedroom apartment, to hopefully one day owning my own homestead. So like the veggie boys say, I can grow a lot of things, but one thing I can't grow is this channel without your help. But please feel free to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Veggie boys, I'm not going to steal your saying, though I love it. But just saying, you know, I can't grow this channel without you all. So please feel free to join me along the way. Yeah, and hopefully I get this video out soon. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because I will ramble. So please don't get me the rambling. And this video is always 40 minutes. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a whole video on its own. And I'm not even gonna edit it because, girl, I don't even know how to do that. All right, y'all, thank you so much. Bye.